Welcome viewers to today's episode. So in today's episode, we're going to dive into the world of Stata, a powerful software used for statistical analysis and data manipulation. Whether you are a student, researcher, or a professional, Stata can help you make sense of your data. So without wasting much of your time, let us get started. So when you open Stata, this is what you are going to see on your screen, except that I've already loaded some data set that we are going to use to demonstrate. So what you notice is Stata has got 5 standard windows that you need to know before you start doing anything. You will notice that the biggest window that you are seeing is known as the results window. So this is where you get the results when you learn the command. So all your recent commands, outputs, and error messages will appear in the results window. So, for example, if I did test, just type test, you notice that I have this command that I learn under the command section. So the command section, this is where you input the command that you want Stata to execute. So the moment you enter the command and press enter, the results will be displayed in this biggest screen, which is known as the results window. For example, if I say summarize, so we use sum as a shortcut for summarize. So I want to summarize the mileage per gallon. Then this is the command. Then I press enter on the keyboard. So I'm going to get the results. How many observations? They are 74. What's the mean? 21.2973. The standard deviation, then what's the minimum? The minimum is 12 miles per gallon. Then the maximum is 41. So if the command has been executed successfully, the results will be black in this color. Then if it is not executed like the first one, which is a test, the results will be in red, indicating to you that that command has not been executed. So this is the results window and the command window. Now, results window does not keep all of the output that we generate. By default, it will keep about 500 lines of the most recent output and delete any area output. So you need to take note of that. So these are the lines that we are seeing. So we have use, then we have these. So these are the commands that and the output that are going to be kept. So we've looked at the command window where you instruct Stata what you want it to do for you. Then the results window where you get the output, the response that Stata is going to give you after instructing it. Then next, we have what is known as the review window. So review window is what you are seeing to the left hand side, and you can increase or decrease by dragging this line. So under this window, once you do the command here, the command will be displayed here under the review window. So at this point, you can go back and click on that command. Once you click on that, it will appear in the command window and you can edit it and learn it again. So in this case, if I want, I can change from summarizing the miles per gallon. Then I can say I want to summarize the price. Then I can press again enter. Once I press enter, I'm going to get another summary result. So all your recent commands will be numbered here, will be ranked according to the time and the position that you did, whether it's the first one, second one, third, and the fourth. So this is the importance of this window. You can edit it and re-execute or relearn it just by clicking on it. Then after this, we have the fourth window, and this is known as the variable window. So once you load data, this is where you're going to see the data that you have. So what are the variables in the data set that you've opened? So again, you can change this by dragging it and moving it according to the position that you want. So you notice that we are going to have the name of the variable and the label. You can scroll down here to see all of them. So this is under the variables window. Then fifth, you have the properties window. So under the properties window, this will give you information about the variables. So you find the information about the variables that we're dealing with in more details, such as the name, the label, and the type of variable, along with information about the data set. If I click on any of these variables, I can click on the make. So we're going to have make, then the label is make and model, then this is a string. Then the data, you're going to know that this is the file name is in auto data saved as .dtl, which is the format in which the Stata data is saved. Then the label is, this is 1978 automobile data. Then variables, how many variables are there? There are 12. You will see from here, as you can see my cursor. Then you have 74 observation. Then you have the size and the memory of the data set. Again, if you want to, you can click on mile per gallon. You notice that you have mileage. Then this is again the same. This data will not change, but it will be changing here. This is an integer. So these are the key windows that you need to know when you're dealing with Stata. So in the next episode, now we'll dive deep and start looking at how do you analyze data. We'll look at the tabs that we have. You notice that we have the file, edit, data, graphics, statistics, user, windows, and help. So we'll go in details to look at these tabs and what can they do for you to make you a pro in data analysis, economic modeling, and estimation. So thank you for joining me in this episode. Please join me in the next episode.